Good morning and welcome to the third and probably final week of December vlogs and advent calendars. Today is Monday. Our tea is a peppermint tea. It's liquidy and also stuck, so I'm not gonna force it out of here. It's a bubble bath with vanilla and orange scent. And then from this jar we have activities, and it is a reading session, which is much needed. I've read one book all month and it wasn't very good. And I've been waiting very patiently to start reading Sunrise on the Reaping, which my friend loaned to me, but I don't know, it's just been so busy. There's never been a good time to sit down and start reading. But tonight is the night. So I will definitely do this after work today. We have just our normal weekly meeting today. And I do have an abstract for a conference due tonight that it's almost done. And there's just like 2 or 3 little phrases. I just want to like find a better way to phrase them. It sounds easy, but you never know. Sometimes you're sitting there staring at the document with like no thoughts in your brain whatsoever. But we'll hopefully, I'm gonna try really hard to just do that quickly after work. And then this reading session will be a great way to celebrate being done. I would love to hear what you have planned for the week, if you're doing any festive activities. And yeah, I will talk to you soon. Good morning, it's Tuesday. We are back to the tea that we both thought was apple cinnamon. To be honest, it still tastes like apple cinnamon to me. If you remember last week, on Sunday, I didn't draw a activity because we weren't gonna have time. And I said that I would just double up at some point and do 2 in one day. And today is that day. And I have pre-selected 2 activities that I think just make a really good pairing. They pair very well together. And one of them is a day trip. And the other one is a bookshop date. So one of my favorite day trips is Munich. It's only like 2 hours away if you get the right train. They're a little few and far between. That's why we have to be up so early, which is another reason that I realized a day trip should probably be pre-planned because I need to be up early. Anyways, in Munich, there is also one of my favorite bookshops. It's a secondhand English bookshop. And then also in Munich is our favorite tea shop. It's like a Victorian style tea shop, and they have the best tea I've ever had in my life, and also the best pie I've ever had in my life. It's so good. And it's really, for me, this is the perfect bookshop date, is like going to that bookstore, going to that tea shop. Munich, there's also usually something else going on. Maybe we'll check out a Christmas market or something while we're there. So yeah, I think it'll just be a nice little trip. I'm really excited for the train ride, actually. I downloaded Stranger Things. I just started watching it like from the beginning. I've never seen any of it. I don't know why, it never seemed that interesting to me. But I know the new season just came out, and somehow I've ended up on like Jamie Campbell Bower TikTok. Somehow this TikTok pipeline that has been like Stranger Things, obviously because it's trending right now, the new season, to Jamie Campbell Bower, to Shadowhunters, like the City of Bones movie. And now suddenly I want to go watch City of Bones and reread The Mortal Instruments. Anyways, I started watching it, and actually, I really love it. I mean, I'm only in season 1, but so far I'm really loving, like, this is really good, you guys. Have you heard about Stranger Things? It's actually pretty good. So yeah, I have it downloaded on my iPad, and I'm just so excited to get back to it. Before I go, I should also pick the Balea. We're on day 16. This is a winter like hair repair mask with a winterly fruity scent. Good morning, it is Wednesday. I had such a nice time in Munich yesterday. And now today, I already drank this morning's tea. It was that fruity berry situation again. Pretty good, actually. I would say it's one of my favorites of the tea calendar so far. Anyways, the Balea item of the day, an antioxidant serum. Wow, they're putting such fancy stuff in here. And for today's activity, it's makeup organization, which is one of those tasks that I procrastinate doing and then it just gets worse and worse and worse. I have a very limited amount of space in the bathroom. There's no counter. There's like the corners of the sink, but again, like I said in another vlog, they are tiny and they're slanted, so you can't even set stuff on them. So I have like a medicine cabinet in front of the sink, and then there's like a little storage cabinet behind the sink that I have a tiny little shelf to put my daily makeup on. And so this very fragile ecosystem can become very easily disrupted if I like buy a single new lip gloss that I want to try out. So yeah, it's just been a while since I've organized it, cleaned it up, go through, throw out some old things, make room for some new things, all that. And I will try to do that, but I actually have to leave. It's the afternoon right now and I have this evening my like official work Christmas party. So I might just wash my makeup brushes today and let them dry overnight, and then tomorrow kind of don't tell the vlog. I'm going to cheat a little bit and do the rest of it tomorrow. I got a little bit of a late start today and it feels like kind of a big task, so. Good morning, it is Thursday. I am so happy that the sun is back. We've had sun yesterday and today. You can tell by the lighting quality of the video. I'm not sitting in the dark in a cave in a dungeon. And yeah, it's just really nice. Today, I think we're on 18. I already drank the tea. It was a cozy winter hug flavor of some kind. I don't know if the tea is even interesting. We already did them. It's like a leave-in conditioner. It has heat protectant and a fruity winterly scent. And today's activity is to go out for a little treat, which we definitely will be doing today because this evening we're meeting our friend at the Christmas market for our annual Glühbirne and Kartoffelpuffer. So yeah, the only other thing that I want to do today besides catching up on some normal stuff is film a Sims video for my Sims channel. If you don't know, I'm back at the Sims channel. Last Sims video, my Sim found out that her best friend is pregnant with their dead cheating boyfriend's child. So I'm very excited to see what goes on. Done today as far as like filming videos, editing, posting. I'm caught up on my to-do list, which is such a relief, but the bad news is that my friend's train got canceled. Typical Deutsche Bahn experience. So we can't go to the Christmas market tonight. I thought about maybe doing the go out for a little treat anyway, but we're rescheduling for tomorrow. So I think I'll just save it and do it tomorrow, which means that tonight I am totally free and inside and my to-do list is done. What do I do with this free time and this freedom? I think I'm gonna read a little bit. I started Sunrise on the Reaping and I'm loving it so far, but I'm also really tempted to continue watching Stranger Things. So maybe I'll read for a little bit and then do Stranger Things and some crafting, because I also need to get started on my felt D20 ornaments that I'm making as Christmas gifts for my D&D group. So sounds like a cozy night in. Good morning, it's Friday and today's tea is the mango citrus again, which I really liked the first time. Then we've got day 19, which is an eye cream with vitamin E. And the activity for the day, besides also getting a little treat, is to browse some shops. Okay, I'll go out and do some window shopping, maybe some actual shopping. I do need to pick up some Christmas gifts and stocking stuffers, but I think my first stop will be the thrift store. I just want to see if they have any like cute little shelves or furniture. And then after that, I don't know, we'll see where the day takes us. morning, it is Saturday. I had a ton of fun yesterday just wandering around town. I have to say the thrift store was more successful than I could have even imagined. I got two skirts. One of them was $3.50 and the other was €4. And they're so cute. I got this one, it's like denim, black denim. And then I also got this blue stretchy one. I love it so much. One thing about me, if it looks like your grandmother's curtains, I'm gonna wear it. I also went into DM. I was hoping to get a refill on my foundation and I think they stopped making my foundation, which not really excited to embark on another journey of trying to find a foundation that matches my skin tone, looks nice, feels nice, is affordable. Like, it took me 34 years to find this one and now I have to do it again. Anyways, didn't get my foundation, but I did find these two like jelly glitter sticks. I saw these on TikTok and I was influenced. I'm wearing them right now. They're like a nice, just like a subtle shimmer, but also, like I said, they're jelly sticks. So they're like soft and squishy, and I don't know why this got me so good. I love this. And also it doesn't move. Like, once it's on your skin, it's not coming out. You know, a lot of shimmers just kind of get everywhere. Not these. They're like tattooed onto my skin now. So very happy with this. And also at DM, this is another thing I saw on TikTok, and I don't know, you guys. It's called Brotttrunk für eine gute Gesundheit. And the girlies on TikTok were saying that this is like the German secret. Like, it's gonna clear your acne, cure your tummy aches, cure your illnesses, make your crops grow, right? This is like a magical potion elixir. I think it's just a probiotic. It says with living bacteria, which from the fermentation process of organic full wheat bread, it contains vitamin B12. I think it's just like a healthy, you know, some people drink apple cider vinegar or they take probiotics or drink kombucha or whatever. I think it's something like that. And I've also heard that it tastes absolutely disgusting, but the German girlies are swearing that it fixed their whole life. So anyways, on to today's stuff. The tea today is the nighttime tea again, so I will save it for bedtime. The Balea, a foot mask for dry feet. And today's activity is a cozy video game session. I do have a couple other things I'm hoping to do today. I do have another abstract due on January 1st for another conference that I'm hoping to go to. Probably take care of a couple other work tasks as well, and then maybe do a little bit of video editing. And then I want to go full cozy mode. I want to read, I want to work on my craft, I want to play my cozy video game, and then maybe later tonight I was thinking about using my Lord of Misrule bath bomb, and I just found out that there's actually a movie that came out last year called Lord of Misrule, and it's about like a small village's harvest festival and a girl goes missing, and then this priest is like uncovering the dark histories of the town's harvest festival, and it sounds really bad and really great. Have a Lord of Misrule bath while watching the Lord of Misrule movie. You know, I love a good theme. So while I was wrapping Jesse's presents, I also just got a delivery from my Secret Santa from our little friend group. We decided to do Secret Santa this year, and I'm so excited. Good morning, it is Monday. I didn't vlog yesterday. I took I needed a break. And I did actually remove an activity from the activity jar to make up for it. And it's one that I'd been thinking about removing or changing anyway, because I'd made one for a photo shoot in the hopes that we would have at least one day of snow. I'd love to do like a snow photo shoot, but we haven't had any snow this December. And my backup plan, I did have a backup plan for no snow, and that was to go get some photos just around the city, because this month does mark 3 years of living in Nuremberg, and that means a lot to me. Like, I really love living here and I love the city more every day. So I thought it would be cool to go get some nice photos at some of the, you know, coolest Nuremberg photo spots and stuff, but I didn't think that backup plan through because it's Christmas market season, which means the city is like jam-packed. Like, there are a bajillion people here to see the Christmas market, so all of the good photo spots will be occupied by a million people. And I didn't really have any other ideas that were like exciting me or calling out to me, so I did kind of want to remove that activity anyway, but I figured the spirit of it was just to do something creative that I'm excited about. So yesterday, while I was relaxing and watching an entire season of Stranger Things, I did continue working on my felt D20 ornaments. I'm almost done with the back stitching. Actually, I have all the back stitching done for the purple ones, and then I just need to do 2 more green ones. And I think they're looking really cute. I can't wait to finish them. So yeah, that is what I did yesterday. Today, first of all, I'm trying out my new hair stick that my friend got me, and I really like it, but it does loosen up over time. So you kind of have to keep redoing it. I wonder if it's just not long enough to hold all my hair, if maybe I only can do half up with it. Maybe, no, I don't know. It still feels kind of loose. I need to play around with it more and get the technique down. Anyways, today my friends and I are finally having our book club meeting that we've rescheduled 3 times. So yeah, that's the plan for the day. We get to open 2 Balayas today. A Hydra toner. And then today's is a shower gel cream, and it smells like chocolate and vanilla. Oh my God. No, wait, that smells so good. Like, I wasn't expecting much, but oh my God. It smells exactly like a brownie. And then today's activity is to make a fun drink. Okay, when I made this, I left it open-ended, so on the day I could choose, like, do I want a coffee, a nice tea, a fancy hot chocolate, or maybe even like a cocktail of some kind. But I think today I'm really feeling the fancy hot chocolate. So I will make that when I get back from book club, and it's just gonna be a nice cozy way to warm up after being out in the cold. I'm home. Book club was really fun. We just like walked around the Christmas market, and my one friend made peanut butter cookies with Hershey's Kisses in them. I think I said this last year too, but this is a delicacy because they don't sell Hershey's Kisses here. So her husband brings some home from the US when he has a work trip, and this is like, she's sharing her gold with me right now. And then my other friend made the cutest little orange ornament. It looks like a fox, and also like a homemade lip balm or like hand cream kind of thing. Yeah, super fun book club date. Oh, also I got from the Christmas market, one of the stalls at the medieval Christmas market was this lady with like felt creations, and I got this little mushroom guy. Look at him. I don't know, I saw him in the basket with all the other little felt things, and I was like, I don't know, this one has a soul. Like, this is a sentient creature, and he needs to come home and live with me now. So yeah, now I am home, and Jesse made us some fancy hot chocolate. When we were in Vienna, one of the Christmas markets had a Lindt hot chocolate stand. They would make the hot chocolate and then put the little like truffle ball things in it. And we had a blood orange hot chocolate there, and it was the best thing we ever had. So today we went to the Lindt store here in Nuremberg and got some little chocolates. Yeah, we got all kinds of flavors, but today we're starting with the blood orange one again because it was so good. Good morning and Merry Christmas Eve already. I can't believe it. I didn't vlog again yesterday. It was a very boring nothing day. I went out to find some new foundation, or try to, I don't know. I'm wearing it today. The new foundation, I'm skeptical. I feel like it doesn't look as good. And I actually found out that my foundation, they stopped selling it in the stores, but it's actually still available online. So I was like, great, I'm just gonna buy it online then. I go on the website and tell me why. There's like 15 shades of this foundation, and my shade is the one single shade that they decided not to continue selling online. Are you kidding me? Like, is that a personal attack? Whatever, I'm gonna find a new one. We might have to experiment a little bit, which I don't want to do. Like, I'm happy to experiment with stuff like eyeshadow or lip gloss, but foundation should be stable. That's why it's called foundation, you know? And yeah, then after that I came home and like I said, I did absolutely nothing. The activity that I pulled was to organize my computer files. Nothing to see there. And then part of that was organizing and backing up my Sims files. And so of course, I then got sucked into spending the rest of the day playing The Sims. And not in a cute way, like in a goblin way. Let's do today's stuff. It's the last day. Yesterday's Balea was an intensive serum, and today's the last one. It's a big door, so what is it? They're little wristbands for when you wash your face so that the water doesn't drip it down, you know, drip down your arms while you're washing your face. And then our last activity, I do remember what it is because I've been really looking forward to doing this, and it is to make my 2025 must-reads list. I think this is such a perfect note to end the December vlogs on as well, like looking forward to the new year. Okay, so these were my must-read lists from this year. These were like my normal must-reads, some sequels I wanted to get to, and my NetGalley arcs. Honestly, I think I'm gonna make some changes this year. This is all a bit overwhelming. As you can see, I barely got to any of the sequels. I really kind of dropped the ball on this. And the NetGalley stuff is really a lot of pressure, and I think I'm not gonna do as much NetGalley this year, like maybe 1 or 2 books if they sound really good. And then same with the sequels. I don't know if I'm even gonna do a sequels page. I think I really just need to finish these like backlog sequels so that I can maybe use this page as a way to keep track of sequels to new series that I'm starting, right? Sequels that haven't come out yet. I don't know. I don't like this and I'm not going to worry about it today. And this one, I read half of them. That's not the worst thing in the world. I'm just going to make a copy of this. And this will be my 2026 must read. So I'll get rid of all the ones that I actually did read. You know, I still really want to read Ninth House. And I do obviously still really want to read Stamped, but I think I'm gonna take it off of here. Like, I want to be able to kind of take my time with it and not have it feel like a checklist. Like, it feels kind of gimmicky to have it on here actually. So, and I also, I'll be honest, I don't know, the Tenant of Wildfell Hall, it doesn't feel urgent, but it is also the only Bronte sister I haven't read. It would be nice to complete the collection, like my little Bronte sister Pokemon Pokédex. All right, and then I'm gonna go scroll through my story graph, look for some things that just like feel important to me this year. Okay, so here is my finished 2026 reads list. The first new thing that I added was the Gilda stories, and this actually isn't new. It's been on my list for a long time. The library got the ebook, I think specifically because I requested it. This is gonna be the first thing that I read. It's a speculative fiction vampire novel following the experiences of a Black lesbian through multiple time periods. The next thing that I added was Something New Under the Sun by Alexandra Kleeman, who I actually recently got to meet a couple weeks ago. She came to give like a guest lecture at the German American Institute, and my research group was involved, and we went out to dinner with her afterwards. We ate sushi. She's so nice, like so nice, and her books sound so good. It says it takes place in the near future in which California has been rendered nearly uninhabitable by climate change. The next thing that I put on here was The Neverending Story. The movie of The Neverending Story is one of my all-time favorite movies. Like, this was my childhood. It's such a huge part of my personality, but I've never read the book, and also it's a German book, so I feel like it's something that really should be on my like mandatory reading list. The next thing that I put was Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. It's one of those books that I think feels like it's gonna be very me, but I'll never know if I keep procrastinating reading it, so it's time to get it done. The next one I put on here is called What If We Get It Right? This is also about climate change and probably lots of other of the horrible things going on in the world, but kind of in an optimistic light, looking at the futures that are still possible. And I saw this recommended, and it sounds like something that I need. Another new thing that I added was the biography of Zora Neale Hurston. It's called Dust Tracks on a Road. I read Their Eyes Were Watching God many years ago and immediately put this biography on my TBR because it was so good, and I think she sounds like such an interesting person. I would love to know more about her. But again, I have procrastinated it year after year, and it's time to stop and learn more about this author that I decided years ago I wanted to learn more about. Okay, and then the last new book on the list is We Have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson. And this is on the list because I think it's related to my PhD. Written in the voice of 18-year-old Mary Catherine Maricat Blackwood, who lives with her agoraphobic sister and ailing uncle on an estate. 6 years before the events of the novel, the Blackwood family experienced a tragedy that left the 3 survivors isolated from their small village. And that's the reading list. Good morning, it is December 26th and I thought that I would close out this December vlog here. Christmas was really nice. Jesse made some French toast casserole for breakfast and we just like opened our presents and then took a walk and then spent the rest of the day relaxing. I played Sims the rest of the day and then called and talked to our families and stuff in the evening. It was a really, really nice day. Oh, the box that I shook underneath the tree and I was like, I hope this is mac and cheese. It was indeed 5 boxes of mac and cheese. And I know that this sounds silly. Maybe my American friends are like, what the fuck? They don't sell this here. They don't make this here. It has to be imported. It's kind of expensive. And it's like one of those things that it's so normal and I ate it so much as a kid and even as an adult, this is like one of my favorite foods. And you don't really think that you would miss it so much or that it just wouldn't be that available or that there's like no actual alternative to it that tastes the same in another country. And I just like, it is always so special and so nice to get some. So now I have 5 boxes to savor and cherish. Yeah, I'm so happy about this. Jesse also got me some t-shirts. He got me this one, the 3 raccoon moon. I love this. And this one with a fairy on it that says cunty. Oh my gosh, probably the coolest thing though is this. I think I got a vlog clip of this so you saw it in action, but it's a fondue mug where you put a little tea light in here and then it heats up whatever's in the top. This is so freaking cool. Who came up with this? Who invented this? Our friend Roxy sent us some stuff and she sent me a bunch of books that she was getting rid of and she asked if I wanted any of them. So she sent them and I'm so excited, especially about these. The Shady Hollow Mysteries. They're murder mysteries set in like a little village of forest animals. And then, like I said, we also did Secret Santa with our friends and Jesse's Secret Santa sent him a kitchen scale, which is so nice and will definitely make measuring out ingredients way easier. And then my Secret Santa sent me so much Swedish candy because I love Swedish candy. I have one friend who went to visit some family in Sweden and he brought me back some Swedish candy and I absolutely loved it and I'm always like desperate to get my hands on it. And one of our friends who is doing the Secret Santa lives in Sweden and we use this website to organize the Secret Santa where you can like draw your name anonymously. Everyone can also make their wish list. And when I made my wish list, you know, I put all the normal stuff. Here's a link to my favorite tea. Here's a link to something I like on Etsy. And then one of the items that I added was, if you are this person who lives in Sweden, please send candy. And it's so funny that it actually was him who drew my name. And he sent me like a lifetime supply. Look at all of this. Is wild. Oh, Jesse also got me these hair sticks. Hold on. So like I mentioned before, maybe in the last vlog, I don't remember, I've been wanting to learn how to use hair sticks lately. And Jesse got me these, 2 of them. They look like little antlers, you know, look like a little cute deer. They're so cute and they're from a Ukrainian artist. I'll try to find the shop and leave it linked below because these are so cool. But yeah, it was a good Christmas. It's been a good December, although slightly hectic and exhausting feeling. I think next year I might switch up how I'm doing my December vlogs and maybe switch up the advent calendar stuff. But this year I had a ton of fun doing it and I am so glad that you were here to hang out with me. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that your holiday season has been really wonderful too. And please let me know in the comments what you've been up to, if there are any highlights, if you did anything cool. So thank you so much for watching and I really hope I get to talk to you soon. Bye!